Good morning. Standard 4th. Subject EVS Part 2. Lesson number 2. Work of Sant. Lesson number 2. Work of the Sant. The tradition of sants that began in Maharashtra with Sri Chakradhar, Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Chokhamela was continued by Sant coming from various strata of society. In this group of Sant were included Sant Goroba, Sant Sauta, Sant Narhari, Sant Eknath, Sant Sheikh Muhammad, Sant Tukaram, Sant Niloba, etc. Similarly, Sant Janabai, Sant Soirabai, Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Kanopatra, and Sant Bainabai Shurkar are also included. They taught people various virtues like compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality, and brotherhood. No one is inferior, no one is superior, all are equal. Such was the sentiment that was created by Santa in the minds of people. Similarly, Samartha Ramdas also rendered his work in Maharashtra. Do you know who is Sant? A Sant is holy person. In many religions, Sant are people who are believed to be holy. One of the quality of Sant is that they always speak truth. In Maharashtra, there were many Sant like Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Chokhamela, Neoba, Sant Janabai, Sant Soirabai, Muktabai, then Sant Sheikh Muhammad, Sant Eknath, Sant Namdev, like this. Maharashtra is the land of sun. They taught people all are equal, no one is superior. Sri Chakradhar Swami. Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally a prince from Gujarat. He became an ascetic and came over to Maharashtra. He moved all over Maharashtra preaching equality. He did not believe in any discrimination based on and gender or caste. So several men and women, his followers. The sect he established is known as Mahanubhav sect. Memorable incident from his life he have been compiled in a book titled Leela Charitra. Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally a prince from Gujarat. He moved all over Maharashtra preaching equality. He did not believe in any discrimination based on gender or caste. He wrote one book that name is Leela Charitra and he established one sect that name is Mahanubhav. Sant Namdev. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in village Narsi. He composed numerous songs in praise of God, performed kirtans, songs and stories based on a religious theme everywhere and brought about general awakening among the people. He moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma and taught people deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. Sant Namdev later traveled all over India spreading the message of humanity. He traveled to the Punjab and spread the message of equality among the people there. He composed songs in Hindi. Even today, some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of the Sikhs. His songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. Sant Namdev lived in village Narse. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He composed songs and performed kirtans. He moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma. He taught the people to have deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. Some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of Sikh. He traveled to the Punjab and spread the message of equality among people there. Sant Jnaneshwar. Sant Jnaneshwar's family belonged to Apegav. Nivrittinath and Sopandev were his brothers. Muktabai was his sister. Bigoted men of the time used to look down upon these children because they were the offspring of a sannyasi. It happened like this. Their father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. As a sannyasi, he left home, but later on, obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and started living with his wife. Their 4 children were born after where the narrow-minded religious leader did not think it right to a sannyasi should have children. People persecuted these children and banished them from their community. Once Naneshwar went round the town begins from alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen a Apsiv language. Instead, young Naneshwar was deeply pained by these incidents. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Muktabai came and knocked at the door. She said, "Open the door, Naneshwar. How can we remain drowned in our own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world?" These words of his sister gave new hope to Naneshwar. He forgot his personal sorrow and started his work. Everywhere, the poor people and backward people were being oppressed in the name of the religions. Naneshwar went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allow their misery. This was gist of his advice to the people. Naneshwar's words are heard in every nook and corner of Maharashtra for the last 700 years. In those days, all religions' teaching was confined to Sanskrit books. The language of ordinary people in everyday use was Marathi. Naneshwar wrote his outstanding book Naneshwari in Marathi. He thus opened deep for his people the doors of knowledge, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood among all men. At the very early age, at Alandi near Pune, Naneshwar took Samadhi, that is, put himself in a trance from which he never came out. Even today, on the 11th day of Ashad and Kartik, lakhs of pilgrims go to the Alandi Pandhari with devotion. Sant Jnaneshwar, born in 1275 AD at Apegav, his brothers are Nivrittinath and Sopandev. Muktabai was his sister. People banish them because they are sannyasi's children. Sannyas means retired from worldly life and live in forest. When Naneshwar went round the town, he had to listen bad language instead of receiving alms. So he was deeply pained and locked himself in his hut. That time Muktabai said to him, "Open the door." She told him not to be drowned in sorrow and work for the welfare of the world. Thereupon Naneshwar forgot his personal sorrow. In those days, ordinary people used Marathi language, but all religious books were in Sanskrit language. So, Naneshwar wrote Naneshwari in Marathi for the common people. At a very early age, at Alandi near Pune, Naneshwar took Samadhi.